He does a miraculous sign here. And it's very intentional and means something very specific. But it's seen by just the servants and the disciples. So he's starting this new thing that's going to upend the world. And he starts by feasting at a table, pouring wine, and no one knows that he did this miraculous thing. Now, I think sometimes when we think about Jesus upending systems of injustice, we actually look to the next story that we're going to be in next week. Jesus flipping tables, right? If you are angry about something or some injustice, your favorite story is Jesus flipping tables. We've done a lot of things to that story to jack it up, which we'll talk about next week. But we use it to justify violence of all sorts, which is odd because flipping a table is not the most violent thing that you could do, right? Jesus had a very specific point in this, and we'll walk through what that is. But Jesus flipping a table does not justify violence for the Christian in accomplishing something in the world. Not at all. Also, this is the only instance in which Jesus does something like that. And he does it in the temple, not in Herod's palace. Not in some other political movement place, like he does it in the temple. It means something very specific. But the regular of what Jesus is doing, that's a one-time thing. The regular of what Jesus is doing is far more this: pouring wine at a party. Hosting people who the world thinks is nothing. I am certain that if someone came to the Roman emperor at this time, or to King Herod at this time, and said, "There's a wedding happening, and we heard someone made water into wine," they would be like, "Who cares? We'll just crucify them." Like, it means nothing. You're going to upend the systems of the world, and you're starting by pouring wine at a wedding. Seems crazy. Something that does not matter at all. And yet it's very important. How this kingdom starts is how it continues.